thought I heard something. Wait a minute, is that McDonald's? Hey! Hey! Jesus! Dear God! You spawned of Satan! Get out of here! Get out of here!
No, not the sandwich!
Get out of here! Oh God! Dear Next time she comes here, she's gonna get a McDeath. She dropped the only thing she cared about. The patty.
Hey, welcome to the video. I bet it's not often that you find someone filming on their stairs. Anyway, can we all just admit that at some point in our tiny, fragile, and delicate lives, we have all indulged in more than one occasion on fast food. Fast food products in general, you know, just like, you know. Is fast food the pinnacle of civilization? Why is it so addictive? Why are all of the menu items so affordable and cheap? Why is it all so easy? You don't even have to leave the house anymore. The food can be delivered to you in minutes. No matter what your answer is to those questions I just said rather comically, we should all admit that we have, at one point in our lives or more, indulged in questionable food that is made remarkably fast. Whether it be Dairy Queen, Burger King, Subway, or the almighty McDonald's. Hallelujah! If you're watching this video, more than likely, one of these things is true to you. You eat fast food regularly as a meal once a day or more. It is uncommon that you eat fast food, but your past is just littered with foul gluttony. You believe all fast food restaurants are evil and should be avoided at all costs. At all costs. You believe fast food should be eaten moderately in small quantities, and that in doing so, it isn't as bad as everyone says it is. And for me, the first one is 100% true. And why is that, you didn't ask? Well, that is because I would much rather buy a large cheese pizza from Pizza Hut or crispy chicken and a biscuit from Popeyes than buy my own fertilizer, pesticide, and other chemical-ridden foods from the grocery store. Or worse, grow it in my backyard. What makes this all so ironic or hypocritical or whatever the word would be to use in this situation about all of this mess is that I harshly criticize food from the grocery store for having all sorts of chemicals and who knows what else when I outwardly support and enjoy fast food, even though I have no idea where it's from, have no idea how it's made, and I know it's bad for me, even more so than food from the grocery store. So the script says. Why is it so addictive? Just why? And in a way, fast food and food from the grocery store share some similarities. In that, I have no idea where either of them come from. I have no idea how either of them are actually made. And I know that both are bad for me, one more so than the other. Look at me and tell me how these were made. Sweet peas in a can? Pasta? With ranch and bacon. Imitation bacon. But on the whole, fast food is probably worse than than the sweet peas in the can. Now onwards to the point of the video. I spend money every day, and rarely does a week go by that I haven't bought and paid for something each day. Now I realize this flaw about myself, and what makes it worse is that even if I spend a minimum of $5 a day, it really does start to add up over the period of a month and in a year. And I don't budget. But the point is that the money I spend on things like chips and ice cream and soda and fast food could have been put to better, more healthier, more wholesome things. So, let's see how much money I've spent on fast food starting from the beginning of 2018 to now. Thankfully, this won't be too difficult, as all of my checking account transactions related to fast food have been appropriately labeled as restaurant. Now, the really real hard part. Math. Alright, drum roll please. $3,748.89 is the amount of money I spent on fast food last year alone. Woo! Woo! Alright. Oh my goodness. Now, when I add up how much I've spent since January 1st of this year, the total amount comes to $4,478.52. If I've done the math correctly, last year I spent about $300 a month on fast food alone. Not to mention the gas expenses as I drive from my home to the restaurant of my choosing and then back to my home again. That's each day. So that adds up too. You know, I expected this amount. Actually, I expected 5,000, somewhere in that range. But 4,000, 4,500. Let's just round it up a little bit. So about $4,500 last year, and this up to now. That's about what I expected, and I am ashamed. $300 a month is about $10 a day, which seems about right, considering my addiction to Dairy Queen last year and their $5 lunch. The real question is, if I don't make changes or become more money mindful for me, then who am I going to change for? You know, sometimes I can feel that something isn't right, you know, with my skin and my body, because I don't eat nearly enough veggies, or fish, for that matter. I hardly ever eat a piece of fruit. What is that? And knowing all of this about myself, I don't know if I'm willing to change. And now I have to question, why? Why do I feel this way? It could be because the very thought of fast food is enticing to me. Eating fast food makes me feel so good. It does. Oh yeah, there was a point I was addicted to Taco Bell chalupas. Those were the days. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so eating fast food from my favorite restaurants makes me feel good. Then I want more. So in a way, it's like a drug. And with just a simple swipe of my card, I am addicted. So, how much do you think you've spent on fast food alone last year, or even just since the beginning of this year? Let me know in the comments down below, but before you go, stick with me to see just how many restaurants there are within a 10-mile radius of my house. And Google Maps!